The Confederation of African Football CAF conducted its draw for the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederation Cup on Wednesday evening in Cairo, Egypt. So the CAF Champions League quarterfinals will feature a rematch from last season at the stage when 10-time winners Ahly of Egypt clash with Morocco's Raja Casablanca, who made it through to the group stage with an undefeated record. Tanzania's Simba SC will take on defending champions Raja Casablanca of Morocco in an intriguing matchup. So Algerian champions Seattle Belouizdad are one of the two teams in the quarterfinals, alongside with Simba SC, who have yet to win the Champions League trophy, and they face a massive challenge against South African top club Mamelodi Sundowns. Tunisian champions Esperance de Tunis face Jets Kabylie of Algeria, who surprised the experts to reach this stage. In the Confederation Cup draws, a North African derby pitting Algeria's USM Alger and Morocco's AS Rabat will be the highlight of the last 8 fixtures, while AF Rabat is the only team in the last 8 which has previously won the competition, having been crowned champions in 2005. Meanwhile, Pyramids FC from Egypt, finalists of the 2019-2020 season, have been drawn against debutants Maruma Gallants of South Africa, and the Egyptians stacked the first leg at home in Cairo. At the same time, 1998 champions ASEC Mimosa, they will continue with their ambition for another title and have been paired alongside with Tunisian side USM Munster, and will start with the first leg away from home. The last 8 features have been scheduled for the last week of April, with the first leg matches set for 23rd and the return fixtures a week later. The semi-finals will be played on 14th and 21st of May 2023. Let's move away from here. Tell you something about a former Ugandan international. Now, of course, the goalkeeper, Dennis Oyango, has become the first player to win 10 league winners' medals in an African domestic league. The achievement marks out the 37-year-old former Ugandan international as the most successful player in the history of South African game. Oyango won his first 3 titles at SuperSport United from 2008 to 2010, and then 7 more with Sundowns. He was then for the league's success in 2016 and again in 6 successive triumphs for 2018 to this season. So next on the list of players who have the most league winners' medals are Lopo Kakana, who left Sundowns in 2021 after his 8th medal. He won 2 of SuperSport and 6 with Mamelodi Sundowns, but Oyango's colleague, Kennedy Mwini, has 7 winners' medals but not played a single league game since this season, and therefore he cannot join Kakana on 8th in that list. Oyango still topping the list over there, the Ugandan international, adding another feather to his cap. Away from here, let's take it to the English Premier League. What is happening to Chelsea? Chelsea wants affliction to arise a second time, but they have reached an agreement in principle to reappoint Frank Lampard as the head coach of an interim basis until the end of the season. Ashley Cole, Joe Edwards and Chris Jones are set to join Lampard at the West London club as part of his backroom staff. So Lampard, who was at Stamford Bridge on Tuesday night at Chelsea drew 0-0 with Liverpool, is in line to return to his former club 2 years after leaving. We really do not know what Todd Boehly is planning over here, but we cannot wait to see this happen. I think this is good news for other clubs. We know what Frank Lampard can bring to the table. Now, looking at the result from the English Premier League, we have Manchester United, Marcus Rashford coming up with that only goal for Manchester United in the first half, and that was the breather for them against Brentford. West Ham United against Newcastle, as it seems Newcastle will be in the UEFA Champions League for this season. They are making it there. The 3rd position. Well, looking at the standings right now, we have to say Arsenal are still topping the table. They do not want to come down. The Elephants sit just 8 points adrift there ahead of Manchester City, who are sitting at 64 points. Newcastle will likely make it to the UEFA Champions League this season as they sit at number 3, the 3rd position. So making up top 4 will be Arsenal, Manchester City, Newcastle and Manchester United. Tottenham Hotspur without a coach right now, and Brighton and Hove Albion, they occupy the top 6 position in the English Premier League. But Newcastle made a great effort as of yesterday in that encounter against West Ham as they hammered the Hammers. They have taken to social media before the game kicked off to remember Ghanaian winger Chris Achu Well, 2 months after his tragic death. Now, in a video post from Chelsea in 2013. So Newcastle took to this video to remember Christian Archu just 2 months after the tragic death at the Turkey earthquake. So it was great to see that, just to remind them that we had a guy that took us away from relegation. We get a league. May Archu's gentle soul rest in perfect peace. All right, to top up sport update at this time, we take you to the La Liga. Something interesting happened over there as Barcelona's dream of a League Cup double were destroyed. Barcelona have been eliminated from the Copa del Rey as Real Madrid picked the final ticket on Wednesday night. All right, there you have it, sport update at this time.